Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 3 over 32 podcast as we are creeping up literally within 24 hours of the first regular season game of the NFL. We're here to just a little debrief about some college football antics from this past weekend, but also give you our predictions and thoughts on week one and any season props that we have going in our brains, such as, running backs to run over 2,000 plus yards or receiving props. We'll get into all of that later, but I really just want to kick off this episode talking about ECU. ECU.
ECU.
I know you guys are probably like, what? Where's this guy come from with this? I'm telling you, the most electrifying game, I believe it was Thursday night. Phenomenal. Until the last second, blew it. How do you? They were 4th and 1, 47 seconds left. ECU's quarterback steps back, throws a flat, tight end doesn't make it. They were down by 7. All they had to do was just capture the win. It's in the palm of your hands. But no, blown. That's my little tangent about that. We can go into
I think ECU is going to go about 2-10 as per standard procedure.
Imagine starting off
they
the
covered, that's all that
podcast
mattered.
talking about ECU. What are we doing? Okay.
ECU
They
football is
covered.
crazy.
They covered. That's all that matters.
All right,
I covered my bet. I won a few bucks.
Oh,
and
you
now
bet
we're
on them.
hanging
Okay.
out.
You never
They
said
did,
that. but okay.
did a hell of a lot better than UNC did this weekend, I'll tell you that. We'll start off by saying that about college football.
UNC.
I think Bill Belichick's
It really-
girlfriend was coaching, actually. So.
Dude, I just saw a quote. It was from the former coach of the Bucks. What's his face? The current head coach of the Bucks, Arians.
Yeah.
He was like, you can't make chicken salad from chicken shit. And basically, what he was saying, and he was talking about the UNC game, and basically what he was saying was that they just don't have the personnel. So what did they think was going to happen when they came out against TCU? Like Bill Belichick just being on the sidelines is not going to magically make them into a college football powerhouse. It's just not going to
Yeah.
happen, right?
No, their team's bad.
UNC has never had a football culture, really, barring a few great players that they've had throughout the years. They've never really been one of those top contenders in the ACC. They're a basketball school, just like Duke. Both those teams are for a reason. And just having you on the sidelines is not a good idea. I never thought that this was a good idea. I've heard nothing but bad things about the Belichick era so far in UNC. Like I've heard one insider from ESPN was saying how the recruiting process this whole offseason for him was horrible. Like literally they would fly recruits in, like good guys, like they were competing against the SEC schools, good guys. And Bill would just have them in his office, would just come out, slap a contract down on the table, and then just walk away. And just back into his office, like
Sounds
wouldn't
about
talk
right.
to the players, like wouldn't conversate. And that doesn't work in college football. It works in the NFL
Absolutely
because
not.
you guys are kind of, I wouldn't say forced, but you have to attract recruits to the program. That is not going to do it. I think he'll be out after a year. He'll resign. I don't think his coaching style fits today's college football at all.
I mean, this is also one game. Who knows? Who really knows? I'm not going to side with it. They did look like trash, complete and utter trash. But
The team's not good.
it's not. I didn't expect it to be good, but we'll see how time spans over the season. That is a hard take. That's what he does for recruiting. I mean, that's how he's going to rock. I really want to talk about this Texas Ohio State game.
Yeah, we
The
can talk about
snooze
that.
fest.
Yeah.
That was eligibly going to be the game of the week, which was not by any means.
Well, that's what happens when you
I was
take
watching.
the two best teams
I was
in the
more
nation
excited to watch
off the
Marshall.
rip.
I was more
Sorry.
excited to watch Marshall, Georgia, than Texas, Ohio State. But
Yeah,
then
I mean,
again,
it's just
I bet on ECU. So
Yeah.
I just want to say though, the Archie Manning hype was way too big to start with.
Yes.
And
We've been knowing that.
it's sad though, because I think the schedule makers took that hype and kind of made it into reality by making him play Ohio State week 1. So first of all, screw them, because they actually are part of the problem here, the schedule makers. Secondly, I get that you could take more losses now and still make the playoff. I get that. But just like what Greg said, when you have two of the best teams in the nation playing against each other and it's a snooze fest, you probably shouldn't be doing that right away. And especially the number 1 ranked team against the number, what were they, 3?
They're 3, yeah.
Yeah. So
What I
I'm
will
just nah,
say
it doesn't work though. I don't think it works.
what I will say about the schedule, Matthew, is like these schools agreed to play each other probably 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
And the schedules for non-conference opponents, these schools have to coordinate like 4, 5, 6, 7 years in advance to get these games on the schedule to fill their non-conference schedules. So, yeah, I would agree that putting it right at week 1 is probably not the best idea in terms of entertainment value, but they don't really have a choice, right? They have 4 non-conference games, and you would not wanna schedule this game at the end of the year or towards the end of the year when you're trying to make college football playoff or trying to, play for a conference title. So I think this is where it had to be, and this is how it had to be. But when you put 2 great defenses against each other, I mean, it was a defensive battle. You know what I mean? That's what
I
it
get it.
was.
I want
Um,
to put a lot of, as much as I don't want to shit on Arch, but I will. I want to put a lot of blame on him for losing that game. He missed a lot of throws. I watched a couple breakdowns by like former players and stuff and guys who, watch film for a living. These guys pretty much said that Arch didn't look like he was ready at all. He threw balls in the ground. He just didn't read the field well. Um, and his throwing motion was so off. I think people didn't expect that too. But after I watched his last year highlights, and his throwing motion is exactly the same. But no one said anything bad about it because they were winning. But suddenly they're losing, and everyone's saying his throwing motion's off, which I do think it is off. I think it's just a ugly sidearm throw. Um, but yeah, it could be a
I th
rough few weeks for Arch, dude. Even though they're playing
I think
against, well, who are they playing next
they're
week?
play they play San Jose State, UTEP, and then Sam Houston, and then they
Okay,
get into the SEC
he
schedule.
better show
So
up, man. He better show up.
the problem here's the problem, and
Hear
like
me out.
All right, go. Why don't you
Go
go?
on. Go on. Go on.
Yeah, Will, finish up.
I
Finish.
was just
I,
gonna say, dude, with Arch Manning, right? The hype was so overgenerated, and he did not play any meaningful football last year. He played against terrible teams in garbage time, and I've said that for 12 months. Now we swing the pendulum, and it's like, okay, Arch, you have to go out there week 1 against Ohio State at the shoe, arguably the best defense in college football. We still have no idea how good he is because you go on one side, you're playing UTEP, Sam Houston, San Jose State last year in garbage time where he blew it up and he looked great. And you swing it all the way to the other side. It's like, okay, here's the best defense in college football week 1, playing away in the toughest environment, arguably in the
But
nation.
he missed
There's no,
throws.
I
There was
understand, and
he missed
I
throws.
understand that.
Yeah.
I get that, but in that environment, in that setting, not even getting a game against lesser opposition, you're talking week 1, right? We don't know. I think we have no clue how good or bad he is yet. We just don't know. That's
It's
my
gonna be
take on it.
all right.
That's my take.
I just didn't like what I saw. What's up, Greg?
I'm gonna pretty much say it's the coach's fault. They're trying to reenact what they did with Quinn Ewers, and look what happened with that. I mean, Arch Manning has an arm to him, and this is why I back my boy who went to UT, big UT fan. And I sit there, I'm like, watching the game was just sorry about that. I'm in the middle of a fantasy draft, if you heard that noise. Watching that game, the dude's arm, his capability, he can throw the deep ball, but it's just wide receiver placement, the scheme of the whole play, and also where like his protection was very varied based off that Ohio State defense. And
I
now
thought he
I'm
was.
not going to totally
I thought
deflect
they
it.
blocked well, personally, but that's just me.
I'm not going to deflect it and point fingers and say this, that, and the other thing. But let's be real here. That was a very defensive game, and I didn't expect it to be a blowout or Texas to win by 40 or 30 and even 20. I expected them to win, yes, but very defensive game in my mind. That's all I really got to say about that game, to be fair.
If we don't see Arch ball out, like I'm saying, like 2 to 3 touchdowns next game, like 60% completion percentage, no picks. If we don't see that
And
next week,
anyone
this
should have
week,
that though.
yeah, exactly. But like
Yeah,
he needs
against the
to
teams they're playing the
overcome
next 3 weeks. Yes,
this.
yes.
Like he's on the probably after the worst game of his career, short career, after being the #1 recruit, the #1, you know, prospect in the last decade. Now he has to overcome all that after the worst performance of his life. You know how hard that
I'm
probably is? It's tough, man, and he's gonna have to perform though.
I
What?
mean, it's
What were you
yeah,
thinking?
it's fair. I kind of want to shed this conversation to Carson Beck.
I'm down to talk about that game because I had a fun time watching that game.
That was a great game.
That was a
He
fun game
looked
to watch.
litty. I'm not gonna lie.
Their
I
line
think he
blocked
looked
really
litty.
well, and
Yes.
they have some receivers on that team. Their defense is really good. They have great pursuit. They run. I like
Yeah.
Miami a
Miami's
lot
a
this
good
year.
team.
They
Yeah.
recruited
And I
nice
think
apparently, and it's
and I
showing,
think
dude.
Carson Beck is gonna be one to watch for the Heisman this year, I think. A
I can see
sleeper.
it. I can.
I think he's gonna be good.
I mean, all he needed was a quick adjustment and out of Georgia, to be honest.
I mean, the thing was he wasn't
Another
bad at Georgia though. That's my thing.
He was good at Georgia. Yeah,
That he
he
didn't
wasn't
fit the
was.
bad.
scheme. No, but people
Well,
totally shit on him after last season. Everybody was off the Carson Beck train. You even were off the Carson Beck train. Everybody was.
yeah, but I'm not saying that he was shit. Like he went to Miami for
Yes,
a
you did.
bag.
I mean, he did go for a bag and his girl, but like, dude is not shit. He's proving it. He's showing it. He based it off of the last game at Notre Dame this past weekend. I mean, he still got it in him. Maybe it's the scheme set. Maybe he's gone over his humps and hurdles, whatever he had
He's
to do in the
definitely got it.
offseason. But
Yeah.
I kind of am sitting there on the Carson Beck train right now, to be honest. And Arch Manning, if he doesn't make it this year for the Heisman, I'm sure he will. But you know, he's way younger than Carson Beck. Carson Beck will be eligible for the draft next season.
There's a
And there it
lot
goes.
of good QBs this year though in college. A lot. Like
Yeah,
Nussmeier,
I like
Sellers, the guy in Florida.
DJ Lagway in Florida.
Lagway's great. Yeah, now Beck's in the
So
conversation. So I'm not
Colbert,
putting Arch in that category yet. I'm not. I just can't. I can't put him on the
You
same
can't.
pedestal. So
He's
Arch is
never
not.
been.
don't get
He
me
never should have been.
Never should have been. No.
don't get me don't get me started with Nussmeier right now. I mean, that was a great
That's
game.
That was a great game to watch.
That was
From
a
a
good game
neutral,
too.
great game to watch, dude. Nussmeier looked almost perfect. I will say that. He looked out of all the quarterbacks this weekend, he looked almost perfect.
Yeah, he's very accurate.
There was
And I like his decision
I
making
just
too.
Yes. Good pocket
I just
presence.
had to give that dude a shout out. That game was just
Yeah, they
great
looked
all
good.
around.
They looked really
You
good.
know, I still have deep compassion for ECU, but LSU is my homegrown. But yeah, there was a lot of great games. Next week we'll see what happens. It starts what, Thursday, Friday, right?
Thursday night. But we got to look for
Thursday.
I will just say real quick, last thing about college football for me. Game of the week, I think personally for week 2 is a big matchup between Oklahoma and Michigan. These schools
Yeah.
agreed to
For
play each
sure.
other a bunch of years back. Oklahoma's is ranked 18th. Michigan's not far ahead of them. I think that's going to be a tone setter. The freshman quarterback, he was a 5-star. He flipped from LSU, Bryce Underwood.
He looked good,
quarterback.
dude. He looked good.
He looked good, and I think this is going to be his first test as a true freshman. The games in the big house. That one's gonna be super fun to watch, man. Super, super, super fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely.
Easily. All right. I think it's time to, switch motor here. Let's go into the NFL. This is what we love.
Big boy
learn,
league.
listen to.
Big man league.
I'm gonna go down the script. You guys can shoot it out. I'll also
Oh,
give a
yes.
little,
I got
I'll
my
bless the
picks.
public today with my algorithm. So let's see what's going on. Start off tomorrow night. NFC East rivalry without Micah Parsons. We can all say it's going to be
Eagles, 100%.
I think Eagles roll. I think Eagles roll.
I just got to
I don't
say
really think it's
this
even
too.
close.
I bet the over.
Easy.
Bet the over. That's all I'm gonna say. The last time these guys have came against, I mean, they played twice a year, obviously, but it goes over pretty much every time. You got a team scoring 30 to 40 points every time, and I know that the perspective is it's the first game of the year. The offenses won't be ready. I don't care. Dallas's defense is trash. Philly apparently is having trouble with their secondary. So you got to go the over here. I'm telling you, you got to go the over.
I was not expecting you to say the over.
You look at the history of their matchups within the last 3-4 years. They've all been very high scoring games.
Early in the season, though, I was gonna say Dak Prescott throws an interception.
Micah Parsons out in Dallas. Like I said, Eagles secondary problems. I'm taking the over, man. I like it a lot. You got stacked
Dak
wide receiver
Prescott
core
throws
with
an
Dak.
interception. Dak, he
Oh,
will
we're
throw
doing
an
that.
interception.
We're doing that. Okay.
No. This is my favorite interception of the week. It's Dak Prescott.
All right. You know
I
what?
don't know.
Will, what do you
I
have to say
like
about
taking
that?
the. I was gonna say I like taking the over in this game. I do think that the Eagles. That was one point that I was gonna make. I do think the Eagles come out firing. I mean, they did last year in Rio against the Packers, Week 1. That one went over.
Yeah.
I don't think that they're gonna sit
Okay.
back and just not go for blood against the Cowboys Week 1. It's a
Yes.
divisional game in prime time. They want to get the win. I would easily say the Eagles are putting up 30 to 34 points.
They run the score too. These teams run the score when they start
Fair.
going up. They run so it
Fair.
could happen again. I do like the idea of the +8.5 for Dallas though. That's a pretty wide spread. I do like
It is.
that. Maybe
Oh, dude.
betting a little bit on that. The 8.5's a lot
Uh,
though, and I could see Dallas kind of coming back if they're down by a bunch. So not
I-
winning, but I like 8.5 on Dallas.
Yeah, it depends. It depends how the second half response from Dallas is going to be, because I think they're going to go down big kind of early, and then have to work their way back in the
Yeah,
game.
that's
That's just what I see
think.
happening.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
fair. Let's move it on. Friday night, we have a little AFC West rivalry game going on with the Chiefs Chargers. I think this is a big statement game for the Chargers, but also a
Huge.
big statement game for Chiefs. I'm taking
Really
the
big game.
over for 46.5. I'm going to
Wow.
ride Jim Harbaugh and O'Marion Hampton on Friday night for the Chargers to beat the Chiefs.
See,
That is
I was wrestling with this all day, dude. In my heart, I want to say the exact same thing, but in my head, I think the Chiefs take this one and the Chargers get back in November.
Yeah,
I say
I
Chiefs.
personally,
I don't know.
I'm so
This was
high
such
on
a
the
hard
Chargers
one.
this year.
I'm
This is
surprised
such
you
a
like
hard
the
one to
over
pick.
though. If you think the Chargers are gonna win, if you
See,
if you think Chargers are gonna win, you should take the under, in my opinion.
I'm kind of gonna go switch reverse with you, Will. This is a neutral field, and
That's fair. That's fair.
next matchup is in KC.
Wow.
Yeah, that is true.
But
That is
don't act like
very
the
true.
Chargers have a home field advantage though. At home,
No,
let's not act
I'm
But
like
it's
not.
that.
neutral.
I'm not.
No. I
So
get what Greg's saying.
I get what you're
I get what
saying.
you're saying.
So, but like
I'm-
They almost beat them
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
in Arrowhead last year, though. They should have beaten them in
Yeah.
Arrowhead last year. So
They did.
I want to.
I'm
Man,
taking
this is the toughest
Chargers
game.
week 1, baby.
This is
Yeah, this is probably the toughest game to pick this week.
if I had to
think.
lean anything, I'm leaning. I think it's at +3 right now, but Chargers +3. I'm leaning that right now. Or the under.
All right. I don't know why you say the under. 46.
Just because the
1/2.
Chargers run
Both these teams.
they run the damn ball. That's why. That's
Yeah,
why.
they can run the ball, get a touchdown, and then quick touchdown for Pat Mahomes. Then he does a quick 2-minute drill. That's what it's gonna come down to.
We'll see.
And that's what I see it. But
We'll see. We'll see.
all right. Let's go to your native home, MetLife. No, it's not MetLife. It's at FedEx Field. Even more wonderful.
Oh
Giants
boy.
Commanders.
If there's,
What do
we've
we
been
think
saying
about
it.
this?
We've been saying it for months. If there's one game that the Giants can steal,
This
it's
is
this one. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
I'm
I
not.
don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna happen.
To be honest, so I have I don't know if we're gonna go through our 3 teams, but I have the Giants going 7-10. That was my final decision, and I had them losing this game. I decided on it, but I have them covering. I think it's at 6.5. It might be at 5.5 now. I have the
It's
Giants.
5.5.
It's 5.5.
Yeah, it's
I
five.
have
It's
the
5.5
Giants
now.
covering. So that's all. That's my prediction.
But I would take the
I don't
under
know.
though. If it's 40, it's 45.5 is the under. I'm taking the under
I like
all
the
day
under.
on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I like
I
the
take
under.
the under all day on that. But I in my again, that's one of those ones in my heart. I think the Giants can steal this game somehow, some way. I think that they can steal this
I'd
game.
be
But
happy.
in my head, I still think it'd be like 21-16 commies, unfortunately.
We didn't really talk about this, but with the Brian Robinson Jr. trade, do you think the Commanders are trying to pull off what a Baltimore has with Lamar Jackson? Jaden Daniels has wheels. And look at that running back room. It's a committee. Austin Eckler, Krosky, whatever his last name is, and then another dude.
He's an unknown though. We don't know what he's gonna do yet. He's a
But
rookie.
But you see what I'm saying? It's kind of behind the same logic before the Ravens got Derrick Henry.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna be quite honest with you. I think Jane Daniels is going to take a step back this year. I don't think
How
the
can you say
roster.
that? How can you say that? You said that CJ Stroud was going to take a step, and it did not happen.
What?
Yeah, he did.
He took a huge step back.
You said he was going to take a step up his sophomore year.
I'm not talking about Stroud though. I'm not talking about Stroud. I'm talking about Jane Daniels. You know why though? Because they had one of the worst ranked defenses in the league, and they had an easy schedule, and I don't like Debo. What else? The running game's
I don't
not
like
good.
a lot of players.
Bro, I mean, we'll see, but
I think
it's written on the wall, bro. There's a huge chance he might. I think they were kind of lucky with their schedule last year, and they won a lot of close games. And their defense is trash. They had one of the worst ranked defenses in the league last year. So
I mean, that's last year though. Now we're talking about new season.
I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead, Will.
I think
don't
hammer the under, dude. I'm just gonna say it. Just hammer the under. I think it's gonna be a grind fest in the first half, and the commies are gonna come out and open it up a little bit in the second. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. I think he probably takes a step back. I mean, how could you take? I mean, it's very rare for them to take a step up.
The team isn't good. That's my point. I just don't think they're good. Unless you think he's the next coming of like Pat Mahomes. Even Pat Mahomes had an amazing team around him. You can't expect them.
I don't think he is because the
carry
coaching
them,
staff, but I can see him.
Defensive coach.
I see him taking more of a Lamar Jackson approach to his career.
Lamar, dude.
So never winning a big game.
Pretty much.
I don't know.
That's
in
a
the
bold
NFC.
bold call. That's a bold call.
I mean, it's also the Commanders. So, do we really see any prosperity for the Commanders? Okay, they have a righteous quarterback who will probably get paid insane amount of money,
But you
but
don't
then
think
that
he's
team
taking
collapses because
you don't think he's
what?
taking a step back?
The team will take a step back. I don't think he would.
That's fair. But
If that kind of helps your argument, but I still don't see Jaden Daniels taking a step back in his like he'll still throw or over possibly 3,500.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could see that as well. But
I don't
you
know,
just
Rushing
don't
man.
think
could be
you don't
maybe.
think basically you're saying he's gonna have similar numbers, but the team's not gonna make the playoffs essentially.
Yep, and football is a team sport.
Okay.
You can lay it all on the line. Lay it on the line. Joe Burrow should have. You can make your arguments about the MVP, X, Y, and Z. Comes down to it, it's a team action. They didn't make the playoffs. Whatever it is, that's just my argument.
I kind of
Moving
like that
past
take.
this,
I like that take though. But anyway,
yeah, I
go
mean,
for it.
I can
like that
agree
take.
with you. The Commanders will probably step back. Debo is going to be horrible. But
Yeah.
all right, let's move on.
Let's
Now
move
we
on.
get to the grid of Sunday football. Carolina against Jackson.
Tough one.
How we looking?
3.5
Three
right
and a
now.
half. And the over under is 46.5.
I want to say the under on this too.
I low key want to take the over. I don't know
Ah,
why.
I like this is another one where it's two teams that have to come out and make a statement week one. Well, honestly, they have to make a statement in the first 5 weeks of the season if they want to flip the narrative on their franchises right now, right? You have year two Bryce Young coming in. You have new weapons for Trevor Lawrence and kind of a lot going on and moving pieces down in Jacksonville. Personally, I take the under, and this one's in Jacksonville if I'm correct, right?
Yep.
Okay. This one's in Jacksonville. I'm taking the under, and then I'm also taking the Jags to win that game. It's 3.5 right now, but I'm taking the under, but I'm taking the Jags to win.
I'm taking the Jags all day.
See, I'm a big Panther fan this year. I'm gonna side with the Panthers. I think they're gonna make the playoffs somehow, some way, if necessary. I'm gonna take them at plus money at plus 160, and I'll just throw it on the line. Not even gonna bother with the spread at 3.5
Damn,
because
you
it's gonna
that
be a
confident?
touchdown winning game. I'm not even gonna bother. No, it's just like it's either you're all in or you're all out for me. That's my type of personality.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair.
I'll tell you
I
what
mean, what do you
though,
think?
the Jags have
Yeah.
an incredible offense if everything works out. I'm talking if Trevor Lawrence can have a decent comeback. Travis Hunter
been
is probably one of the better wide receiver prospects in the last decade. And he's apparently going
I
to play
forgot about Brian Thomas
80%.
Jr.
Brian Thomas Jr., I mean, absolute mismatch stud. Um, and then they got
The
three.
That
problems.
team could be good. That team
They
could
could
be
be
good.
decent. I'm
Yeah,
not saying they'd be good, but they could be decent. I like Liam
I-
Cohen as a coach too. I think he's gonna be decent.
the only dissent I see for the Jaguars is their O line, and they can't figure it out. If it's Travis Etienne, Tanks Bigsby, and now this Bishul Tutton dude.
No, Tune's
So
good.
I mean,
Nah, Tune's good, bro. His stats are crazy in
you can
college.
say you okay. You can say he's good, but is he going to override Travis Etienne and Tanks Bigsby?
I think by the end of the year, yeah. I'm very confident in that. By the end of
That's
the
a
year,
good take.
Tune's gonna be
That's a good
like
take.
the Bucky Irving of that team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that. Now we all love this one. We all do. Pittsburgh Steelers at the New York Jets.
The battle of who has the worst future.
Nah, Steelers by a touchdown. That's what I'm going with.
I agree. What's
Steelers by
the line right
two
now
and a
there
half.
for
It's
that?
2.5.
Yeah,
Two and a half.
I think
I'm t-
that's so thin.
Aaron Rodgers is
I
gonna
think that
ball out against that team, guys. I'm telling it right now. Aaron
I
Rodgers is gonna have a game.
yeah, I
He's gonna
think
want the
yeah, I
revenge.
take this I take the Steelers by at least 6. minus 2.5. Yeah. And then it's 38.5 is the line. I'd take the over on that. I think they're probably going to dog water them, to be honest with you. I think that Jets defense is absolutely not what it used to be, even 2 years ago. So yeah, I don't think it's I don't think it's gonna be close.
Would you? I mean, you can for sure call me out. I'm gonna be bold here, and I'm gonna go Jets alternate plus 3.5.
Okay, that's not as crazy as I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, that's not terrible, but like I just like
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
bold here. I'm gonna give it to Justin Fields. I'm gonna ride with him because fuck Aaron Rodgers. Sorry.
I think the Steelers are
I'm gonna
gonna
be bold here.
have one of the best defenses in the league this year too. And Justin Fields looked terrible in preseason. Terrible.
Terrible.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
he's just not an NFL quarterback. He will be out in New York by week 7.
And you
I don't
don't
know
think
who else
they
they
have
have.
him figured out? Like, come on.
See, this
Steelers
is
know what the hell he's
this
gonna
is
do.
just this is 100% a pure hatred game for me. I hate Justin Fields and I hate Aaron Rodgers, but I will never side with him in any aspect of my life. So we're going
That's fair.
Justin Fields here.
All right.
That's fair. That's fine. I respect that.
You
So
know
then
what?
who do you
Okay.
Wait, what, Will?
Greg, what do you have the score as being that game?
21-17
Jets?
Steelers.
Okay. Yeah, all right.
My score, actually, I have him winning by like
But
over
I'm
touchdown.
hoping 2017, so my bet hits. So let's see what happens.
I think
I got
Steelers
27-14.
I think the Jets put up a big fucking 0 in the first game. I think they win 17 nothing.
I love this.
That's my prediction.
That is the
17
most
nothing.
that is the most haram scoreline I've ever heard in my life, bro, for football.
Dude, that's
A
what's
week
gonna
1
happen.
17-0. Oh my
Jets are
god.
putting a big 0 up on the board. Week 1. Book it.
Yeah, it's I hope so, man.
Only team this
That
week to do
franchise
that.
deserves everything that has it's coming to it, man. That franchise deserves everything.
I love
All
it.
right. We are moving forward onto New England, Las Vegas, New England. Here we go. Lines at 2.5. Favorited the Pats. Over unders 43.5.
Hammer Raiders money line.
I like that. Pete
Hammer it.
Carroll is way better coach than Vrabel. Way better. I'm telling you.
He's dog water.
No.
Dog water.
Hammer the
No.
Raiders
Pete
money
Carroll
line. I'm
knows
calling
how.
it.
Pete Carroll's gonna grind them to that victory. I'm telling you.
You really think that the Patriots drafting one mid wide receiver from Arizona is going to change everything?
Their receiving core is
24.
garbage. Garbage.
24, 22 Patriots.
Do you know the
I
type
don't
of
think
players
so.
are on the Raiders? They got studs on that team, dude. Studs.
Who do they name one defensive player on the Raiders?
Max Crosby. Stud.
Okay, name 2. It's
I
not
think-
just one. Name 2.
Okay, I mean, I don't follow the
Who's
Raiders
in the
though.
secondary?
I don't even know.
They have nobody.
You
Their
can't say
offensive
that
line
when we
is-
just said that the Patriots'
Their
receiving core is
offensive
so bad. You can't
their
go right to their
offensive-
secondary.
Okay, the receiver.
They have who? Besides, I was gonna say, besides Ted McMillan, who are they gonna throw the ball up to, dude?
Ted McMillan.
Or no, sorry,
Ted McMillan.
Henderson?
no, sorry,
Travion Henderson?
Yes, yeah, my bad. I got my boys mixed up there. Yeah, who are they gonna throw the ball up to?
Stephon Diggs.
Diggs is washed. Dude's coming off
Sure.
a ACL injury.
I mean,
I think he's washed.
He's probably gonna swing on someone on the field.
Yeah.
Demario Douglas.
Who?
Yeah,
Also-
Drake May is
Also,
Drake May is gonna get eaten
that
alive.
that Pats defense is something to think about. I'm not gonna lie.
But
They signed
their
some
O line is
great-
still horrible.
They got Gonzalez
Who is-
in
Who's the better
corner.
O line, the Raiders or the New England Pats? Come on.
I don't think it's the Patriots. That's what you're asking. It's
Honestly,
like
they're both
it's literally a
equal.
dumpster
Yeah.
and a garbage pile. They're both bad, but I don't think.
I like
I
the
don't think I think the
Raiders on
Patriots will be bad.
offense though more. I just think they have better. Like Brock Bowers alone can win you a game. We saw that last year. He just takes over, dude. And as much as
That's
you hate
fair.
Ashton Genty, they're gonna run the ball a lot.
I
They're gonna run the ball a lot. So
I
he's gonna get like 20 touches that game.
I cannot wait for Ashton Genty to start with a no performance of under 100 yards rushing.
I mean,
I mean,
He ain't
that's setting a pretty
he ain't
high bar already.
100's crazy.
he
Yeah.
ain't gonna be anything what ESPN Sports Center has this man to be. No way.
But
No way.
but like apparently he was scouted and teams liked him to be drafted in the top 10.
I'm not gonna go into my philosophy of my hate towards that man, but
Dude, if all I
We
got
can move
watch is the
past this.
film and I go, this man knows how to play football. That's all I gotta say. You just
No,
watch his
dude,
tape.
he's-
His contact
Let's
bounce
just-
is crazy. He's fast. You give him a hole, he's gonna
No, we're not.
explode through it,
We're
dude.
not. We're not. We're not. We're not rage
Don't make
baiting
me
right
go
now.
down
Go
this.
on to the next one. Go on to the next one.
All right. Cards Saints.
Cards by a trillion.
Yeah, Cardinals are
I
gonna go
don't
crazy on him.
Oh, here's one. Here's one. I wanna find it right now. I wanna see what Marvin Harrison's line is right now for yards.
It's probably like in the
It
70s.
is 58.5.
Oh wow, yeah, take
58
the
and a
over on that.
half.
Yeah.
So yes, I was about to say whatever they're gonna try to get him off to a fast start this year after the debauchery that was last year with him. So I would take that over if we're just looking for individual player stuff. But overall, the line right now is 6.5 over 42.5. I mean, I don't think this is gonna be close. Like
Let's
I
take him
don't think it's gonna be
6.5.
close at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you take the
Take the
6.5 easy.
But
and
I don't
also
think this will be a
Trey
close game.
McBride anytime touchdown.
Dude, I take Trey
That's fair.
McBride, I take Marvin Harrison, I'll take James Conner. I'll take all three of them. to
James
score.
Conner, yeah. Even Kyler Murray to
Low-key.
run it in.
Low key, hear me out. I think Trey Benson gets some action this game.
Yeah, they've been saying he's
I
gonna
think-
play some snaps this year. So
Well, this
Yeah.
this goes back to we're going to talk about my interception parlay. Spencer Rattler is 1000% throwing a pick, and it's not even a question. Like Spencer Rattler is barely even an NFL quarterback. He will 100% be throwing a pick. Like
If
I
he
said,
balls
it's not
out-
even really.
I'm gonna use this clip,
Alright,
dude.
if you-
So
Do it. Do it.
Hot-
I want you
That'd be
to
so
prove
funny.
me wrong. I want him to prove me wrong,
That'd be
dude.
so funny.
Yo, I want to know this take by you. AR or Spencer Rattler? Who you starting week?
Oh damn. That's tough.
Oh my god.
Probably Rattler.
I think I'd take Rattler because he's not made of paper skin and glass bones. I would take Spencer Rattler somehow, which is a crazy take to say, but that is a diabolical question. Greg, that was a diabolical
Dude,
question.
Anthony Richardson's preseason ended so fast. Oh my goodness.
So
It did.
fast, dude.
That was crazy.
For Daniel Jones, I said it all summer. For
Pinky.
Daniel Jones coming off a horrible tenure in New York to come in and just take that man's job without a problem.
That wasn't
AR
hard,
is
dude.
trash.
Yeah.
Don't forget about his time in Minnesota. Relax.
Oh yeah. He
Relax.
warmed that bench. Ooh boy.
Yeah, he sat there for 4 weeks. Yeah.
Come
But
on.
I'm telling you right now, for him to come into that squad and just take the job, no questions asked. AR's got to be he's got to be bad, man.
He's got
And we've seen like he's got to be bad.
He's
For
bad.
Daniel Jones. If this was another quarterback that we hadn't so publicly
not even on the call.
targeted before, like yeah, it's crazy. All right, we can keep going. We can keep going.
We'll
we can
get
keep
there.
going. We'll
I
get
think
there.
the Colts
It's 2
suck this year.
2
I'll
games
just
away.
say that too. But anyway.
I think yes.
It's 2 games away. 2 games away. Relax. Now it's on to Cincinnati at Cleveland. I'm hearing a lot of talk. Now, before you start, Will, Cincy needs to come out crazy.
Yeah,
If
I
they
don't think we
don't,
will.
They won't.
Zach
Well,
Taylor
they
needs
will.
to head his ass somewhere else. I don't want to take this plus 5.5 for the
You
Browns, but I
don't?
will.
Oh, you take that plus 5.5, and you don't look
I would
back.
I will.
take that. I would take the over. Whatever Joe Flacco passing yards, take the over, bro. I guarantee you, Joe Flacco comes out for 350, 3 touchdowns. I'm
Damn.
waiting for it. I'm waiting for it, dude.
Damn.
This defense is so tragically bad. I think Joe Flacco comes out for 350 and 3 touchdowns, and we lose 28-24. I that is what
Wow.
I'm fully preparing for that.
Damn. That sounds like a good
I'm
score,
full.
Mark.
I'm fully preparing. 28-24, Joe Flacco, 350, three
I
touchdowns.
like that prediction a lot, actually. Like, I might
I'm
throw a couple
fully
bucks on that score and the over,
I'm
or in
fully ready
just
for that to
everything you
happen.
said.
I hate to say it, but I've seen this story too many times and I'm tired of getting my hopes up. So I'm ready to take the L. I'm completely ready.
Honestly, I respect that take a lot, because that's the take to say.
I've
That's the
seen it
correct
every year.
take. Yeah,
I've seen it for 5 years. I'm not going to expect anything different. What's the point?
I respect that.
So,
I mean,
that's my take.
That's fair.
That's pretty much
Okay.
exactly what I would have said.
Wait,
What, Greg?
what was your score?
28-24 Browns.
Wait, so how many touchdowns is that? If is that, are you saying they're scoring like 4
4
touchdowns?
tutters. Yeah.
No field goals. See, that's actually, now I
And
think
four
about it. Mm,
I think four flat out touchdowns. We get 3 and a field goal somewhere. And like I said, I've just seen this story too many times, but that's all I'll say.
I like that 4-point win though. I I like that. I think that could come to fruition. I don't know why, but
So you're saying take Cincinnati plus 5.5.
that's a great alternate spread. That's a great
That's
alternate
yeah,
spread.
that's
But that's probably
if
like,
I were to, I don't bet on the Bengals, but if I did, I would
it's a great alternate spread.
100% 100% be looking at that.
It's probably
100%.
that's probably like
This
minus like
team
300 though.
this team is bafflingly shite, if I'm being honest.
Yo, so Diamond and I, we talked about this game a lot yesterday, and it was everything you said kind of made sense. I'm really worried how the Bengals O-line performed in the preseason, and the
Yep.
fact that they had all their ones out there is really bothering me. Like, to be that game against Washington scared the fuck out of me, dude. Like, if I'm
Yeah,
a
I mean, how
Bengals
do you think I
fan,
feel watching that, dude?
dude, that
It's
game
it's
scared the
it's
F out of me because I know Washington's defense isn't that good. So,
Yeah. The O-line, it's the same problems we've had, man. And the secondary is just a ghost town, bro.
yeah.
Besides Cam Taylor-Britt, our next best players like Dax Hill, like, dude, they're gonna get torched. And Joe Flacco, with all the experience that he has, specifically against this team, like I said, I see him coming out and throwing for 300 and like lighting us up and us making Joe Flacco look like he did in 2012. I can literally see it right now. And then he'll proceed to lose the next 6 games for the Browns and get benched. But this game,
Who's
he's going to be different gravy.
Let me ask you this: who's running the ball for Cleveland now? Judkins on.
Judkins did I
Doesn't
think he got signed, but he's not probably running that much. It's gonna be Ford.
It's going to be Ford, yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, dude. It doesn't matter. Why would you run the ball against us? We have a great front four. You don't need to run the ball. You can throw it every down, and I guarantee you will move against our defense. That's what the Commanders did in the last preseason game. Eckler didn't get any touches in that.
Mm,
So, I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna be good, but we'll see. I hope we win. Obviously, I hope we win. We need to get off to a good start, and there's a lot of pressure for us to do so, but I don't see it.
if you guys perform well that game, you should be excited though. Not in like a way where it's like, wow, we're gonna make it far in the playoffs, but to be like, yeah, we'll probably make the playoffs this year, like guaranteed.
Yeah, if we
That's how
win.
I'd feel.
If we
Yeah,
win.
if you guys win but perform well, yeah.
I agree.
What's the
All
next
right,
game, Greg?
next one.
Do we want to go to what was it? 49ers Seahawks or
Yeah, we can
Dolphins
go to that
Colts?
next one.
All right,
Let's go
49
Dolphins Colts. That's Dolphins
that's
Colts is a oneer.
it's a oneer. All right, so Dolphins
Yeah,
Colts. I'm on the Dolphins all day here. I think
but
they're
this
just
it's only
healthy.
1.5. It's only 1.5 right now.
Yeah, but they're healthy. And if you really think Daniel Jones is gonna play well, like come on. Like okay, the Colts might run the ball and
Yeah,
Jonathan
I
Taylor
mean, I
might have
agree with you.
150 yards, but I just really think that because everyone's healthy on the Dolphins, they're gonna win the game purely just because of that.
Yeah,
They
I
just
agree with you
got too
too.
many
I think
weapons.
too many weapons. I think, like I said, the Colts defense is going to be bad. I think Daniel Jones will be bad. He's another one that I got on my interception parlay. Like he's 100% throwing a pick that game. The fact that the spread is only 1.5 is really interesting. The over is
That
46
is
and a
weird.
half.
Yeah.
I would just be
Because
looking
everybody's
at the
shitting on
Dolphins.
What?
everybody's shitting on Tyreek Hill. Everybody's shitting on Tyreek Hill. And
I
Devon
get it.
Chain's hurt. I
He's
mean,
not hurt.
that team
He's
is
fine now.
just because
He's
he's on a fantasy team.
No, he
Relax.
practiced this week. That's not true. To say he's hurt is not true. But he's banged up is one thing, but hurt no.
The line here is 46 and a half, though. What would you?
I'm
I'd be
taking the
willing to
under.
take that. I don't know. I
Because the
don't
spread
know.
is so close, you take the under. Because you think Daniel Jones is scoring more than like 14 points against them? Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
You take
no,
the
yeah,
under.
no.
You
Yeah,
take the
take the
under.
under on that.
The only reason you would take the over is if you think Miami's gonna put up like 40 against them, like dead ass. But because the spread's 1.5, you have to take the under. You just
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to.
take the under there.
I
Um,
I like what the Colts did in the offseason for their secondary vibes. I mean, I like some of the pieces they brought in. They
Yeah, Colts
re-signed a
brought in
few
some
guys.
pieces.
I will say their defense is good, so I'm probably don't sleep on Tyler Warren. Do not sleep on that guy.
I love
I am
Tyler Warren.
taking
yeah,
I'm taking him over in reception.
yeah, but I think Daniel Jones is throwing the ball. It's just you never know how that's gonna
They're
go,
just gonna
man.
double team him eventually. Because Daniel
It's
Jones
true.
stares
Yeah,
down his target like bad. So
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep.
Colts are gonna be
there's
bad.
there's there's one more 1 p.m.er that we got there. It's the Bucks and the
Okay.
Falcons, and another very like just interesting statement game for both of these squads because in the NFC South, you have the Panthers and the Saints who are obviously a step below, and you have the Falcons and the Bucks, a new era in Atlanta with Michael Penix starting. We saw some flashes last year. Personally, if this game was in Tampa Bay, I feel like I'd have no problem just picking the Bucks right off the bat. Spread right now is 1.5, and the over is 47.5. I'm thinking of taking the Falcons here.
This one's such a toss up for me.
I'm
It really
thinking of
is.
taking the Falcons here. I really am. In a really close, just I feel like both teams are just gonna come out scoring points though. I think this
I'll argue you here. I think this is a Bucky Irving game.
okay. I mean that's completely fair.
I like Bucky a
Atlanta
lot.
is bad defensive line. I will say Drake London will have his shine, and Amika Ibuka will have maybe say 40. No, let's just say 35 yards. But this is a huge Bucky Irvin and Bijan game, but I lean more towards Bucky.
I think
I do not believe Michael Penix in crunch time. This is going to come down. Do you remember when we watched that
yes.
Atlanta Falcons game and it came?
Yes.
This is when Kirk Cousins was the quarterback for them. I believe this is Tampa Bay's game. Tampa Bay's way of getting back to start out the season.
I don't know. I
I
think it's such a close game. I wouldn't bet this game at
yeah.
all. I wouldn't even touch it. I You just watch it.
That's that's what I'm saying. I think if I had to, I would take the Falcons though, plus 1.5. I really would.
That's fair.
It's tough,
Would you
I
man.
touch that
think
money
yeah.
line though? Plus 110.
You might as
That's
well if
that's
you're.
an even.
Yeah,
Yeah, you might as well at that point.
balls to the walls. But yeah, I honestly I have the Falcons in my notes here. I have the Falcons in a 24-21 at home.
Fair, fair. Um, close game. Let's see how that one pans out. Do you want to talk about your boy, Matthew? Cam Ward against
Hey.
Bo Nix
Yeah.
in Denver.
Denver's winning by like 14 probably.
Agreed.
I said this to
Agreed.
Diamond yesterday. I said I think they're gonna the Titans are gonna try to run the ball a lot. So I don't know if Cam Ward's gonna get, a crazy amount of passing completions. Like I was saying, like maybe he'll have 15 completions, maybe a touchdown, but I think Tony Pollard is gonna be the focal point of the game. And I don't
Plus
think
the
they're gonna want to put Cam Ward into a situation against the Broncos to go out and win a game. Like you're setting him up for failure if you're just like, all right, we're gonna throw the ball 30 times against the best secondary in the league, like, and you're a rookie.
yeah,
Like
I
go have
agree.
like
I
this is not
100%.
gonna. That's just not how you win that game, unless their coaches are idiots. But
I agree,
I agree
but
with you here. I 100% agree with that take, Matthew.
to go back on what we said about Jaden Daniels, this is the quarterback that takes a step back. Bo Nix.
it was between one of those two. It really
Yeah.
is.
I think
Yeah.
Bo Nix takes a step back, and I don't think it's going to be a 14 difference game. I think it's going to be a little bit closer. See the start of Bo Nix film.
Ah man,
I don't think Bo Nix is going to fall off. I think it's almost impossible for you to come out year 2 and replicate
Did
what
you
you did year 1 because of
Sean
the tape
Payton,
issue, obviously.
he's a good
did
coach,
you
man.
did you think C.J. Stroud had a hard fall off?
Yeah, because O
Opening
line
week
was bad. I mean, he lost Stephon Diggs in the first what, 3 games? 4?
I'm saying first game.
Oh, first
I
game?
mean,
I
I
don't
don't know if you,
remember. I don't remember who they played.
I think he'll win. The Broncos will win, but
Yeah,
we'll see the start of it.
I disagree, but I don't know. I
I
think Bo
think
Nix is
I
good.
think I think Bo Nix is good as well. I think it could be the opposite of Jaden Daniels, even where, in my personal opinion, I think that this Broncos team has just as much of a shot as the Chargers of winning the division and taking it from the
Oh,
Chiefs.
Yeah,
So
100%.
I think
you
that
can
Bo
go
Nix
with that.
is going to sustain how he's played. Maybe not to the extent of the rookie year that he had last year, because like I said, it becomes year 2 is the hardest because you have tape. But I personally think that this team, especially defensively, my God, they could easily challenge for the division in the AFC West. So
No, their
I don't think
defense
this
is
game's
insane.
close. I have it 30-17 Broncos. I'm taking the over. I do like Cam Ward to get a touchdown, but I also like him to get an interception. And I 100% will be taking that in my interception parlay as well.
We'll see.
I have algorithm has 24-17.
Damn, that's close. I just think the Broncos just roll. I think they roll that game, but I don't know.
It's bad. Now to what I believe is the best game of this whole entire weekend
What's
for
that?
the NFL. Detroit Green Bay.
Yes, I
Ooh.
agree with you. That's my game of the week. That should have been, no offense to you, Greg, with the Vikings and the Bears, but this should have been the Monday Night Football game. Not even a question.
Mm.
That's
I think
fair.
that this
That's
should have been
fair.
it.
That's your opinion. I'm not going to take it personally, but I will say fuck because the Vikings are on Monday night.
Uh,
We're going to say
I'm
it's kind of
taking
hard.
I'm taking
2.5 over under 47.5.
I'm taking Lions. I'm taking Lions. All
if
you
this was in Detroit, I
This
would
is
agree
at
with you.
Lambeau.
I
It's
get
at
it's at
Lambeau.
Lambeau. I think Micah Parsons apparently has a back problem. Let's see. They got to rely on a rookie receiver week 1 who is listed as wide receiver 1. Jaden Reed's hurt, so their other, wide receivers hurt. What else?
Matthew Golden is a baller. And
I like
Theo
Matthew Golden,
Dobbs is
but to
saving Jason Christ for Jordan Love.
I like Matthew Golden a lot. I'm just saying though, like week 1, we can't expect them to like have like 100 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Like no. If that happens, then he's gonna be the next big thing. Like people are gonna go crazy. But
Yeah. And I would hate myself.
but I just like the Lions. I
I
think
think
I think Dan Campbell's an awesome coach and they have a great squad. Sorry, go ahead.
ready? I think someone forgets to. No, I think someone accidentally drops the microwave in a bathtub at Lambeau, explodes the stadium. Both teams vanquish from NSL. That's
I
it.
mean,
No,
damn,
no.
what
On the
a
real,
take.
I think
Crazy
28-24 Green Bay.
Hmm.
I think if this game week 1 was in Detroit, again, it's one of those ones where I think home field advantage is going to come into a huge play up in Lambeau week 1. I would take, I've got 27-24 Green Bay.
I don't rate home
But then it
field
flips.
until it gets cold out. I'm be honest.
Green Bay's a hard place to play.
The atmosphere in Lambeau week 1 is probably like unlike 90% of the other stadiums in the NFL. Like I would
Especially
100% would say that.
especially signing Micah Parsons. Like that stadium is going to be jumping, as much as I hate to say it.
I don't know. I think home field only really matters once it gets cold in the NFL. That's just my personal opinion. That's why I think Lambeau has such a big home field advantage when it gets cold.
I agree with that. But I
Yeah.
also think that they're going to be going like Greg said. I think they're going to be going freaking nuts. I think Jordan Love obviously is a top 10 guy. He's posed for a big season. I have the Packers winning the division this year.
Would this be kind of crazy to say? I'm sorry to interrupt you, Will, but Jared Goff's turnoff year?
Nah.
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think the Packers still win the division, but that was because I predicted I don't think that the Lions are going to have as good as a year as they did last year. I just don't.
I'm kind of off Jared Goff this season, not to lie. Not being, a Viking fan, I just think Jared Goff is not the guy in fantasy. If that's it. Yeah, that's a good
fine.
way to say it.
I don't know. I think the Lions have too many guys on offense who can make a play and just I don't know. That two-headed running back committee they have, with
Well, Jimmy
Diggs and
Gibbs is not playing
Montgomery.
slot. He's not playing slot wide receiver. Jimmy Gibbs.
They got too many weapons in general though. Like I think the Lions are just too good on offense and on defense they're very disrespected. I think I think they're going to
That's
be
if they
pretty
can
good on
stay healthy.
defenses if they can stay healthy. But what else was I going to say? Yeah, I mean that's pretty much my take though. I think the Lions are being disrespected so far this offseason because they lost both coordinators and I think they're going to make a statement week 1.
Do we think the over 47? Can we all agree to that?
Yes, I think
I
so.
like the over, yeah. I like the over.
I like the over on that.
That's not.
I think they're going to put up. I think both teams are going to put up points. I will say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shuffling out of NFC North, going to the West Coast. We're gonna go Houston, LA. Rams, Texans. Any thoughts?
Another really tough game to pick. I mean, this is another game that I'm just like not gonna touch at all. If I'm betting
it's
money.
mine.
Just
The
not.
spread is +3 Texans right now. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if
would say
Texans win. I really wouldn't.
That defense, though, LA's defense, that's kind of nasty.
They're both
I
their
had
defenses
LA.
are nasty.
Both defenses are nasty. I'm taking the under on this. It's 43.5. I'm taking the under, and I have LA winning.
I wouldn't be surprised if Stafford gets hit, has to get out of the game for a bit, You know, just something weird happening like
Get a
that.
cortisone shot.
Yeah,
Cortisone shot straight to the
might
spine.
have to. I mean, it sounds bad, the stuff he's been dealing with this offseason. So I don't know. I like the Rams a lot. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Devontae Adams going to that team is a match made in heaven. But if Stafford is as hurt as these rumors are about him, then I don't know if I could be high on the Rams until otherwise. Like, I really can't.
Low key, just a prop out of this game for me. Devontae Adams anytime touchdown.
Okay. I like Devontae a lot.
Yeah, we can take that.
Puka's your yard guy. Devontae's your touchdown.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
I would take a sneaky, like very sneaky little Nico Collins Tutter as well.
I like Nico a lot too.
He's always a sneaky target. Nobody realizes it until you bet the Texans, unless you're a huge Texans fan. Nico Collins is a baller. So
Nico Collins is a stud.
I wish
Or maybe a Nick Chubb sneaky little 5-yard Tutter.
Who
yeah,
knows?
I can side with that.
Who knows?
You know
But-
what I'm saying? Like,
I have a little thing to say about Jaden Higgins for the Texans.
He's nice.
Number 2 wide receiver. I can see it happening. Yeah, little Jaden Higgins, 45-yard game. Very subtle. If you picked him up in fantasy, good for you. But yeah, that's where I stand with that. If you want to go into the Sunday Night Football game, we can. But
Wait, who do you have
I
winning that
have-
game though, Greg?
I have the Rams by
Okay.
8.
By 8.
what? By
That's
8.
That's
By
bold
8.
actually. Okay.
By 8.
That's crazy. Yeah, I had him by 3. Actually by 2.
Yeah, by
I had the Rams by 2.
So they don't even cover for you.
No.
I have 8. I think Houston misses a field goal. They try and push it for a touchdown and miss the 2 or don't even get a touchdown. Logic. That's my train of thought went with it. But Sunday Night Football, Baltimore Buffalo, overhyped as hell. I see Buffalo stampeding over Baltimore. It's just me.
Nah, I'm on the Ravens.
This is the battle of the underachievers.
I'm on the Ravens all day.
I personally, again, I can't believe it's coming out of my mouth. I have to agree with Matt Yu here. I have to go with Baltimore. I think the Bills are a team that's going to take a massive step backwards.
Wow.
I think the Bills are going to take a massive step backwards this year.
What's a massive step though? Missing playoffs?
Yeah, what's
Something
your,
crazy
No,
like
they're
that?
still gonna make the playoffs, but I don't see them winning 12, 13, 14 games like they're projected to. I think that within their own division, with the Patriots and the Dolphins being more competitive, I don't know. I just don't.
It's a good
I
point.
just have this feeling.
I think both the
I think
the
Patriots and
Ravens-
Dolphins will be more competitive.
I have the Ravens in a shootout though. I have the Ravens winning 36-33.
I shouldn't have said stampede, but I do kind of like, Josh Allen coming off MVP season winning. But then again, you could make the argument for that defense for Baltimore. That defense
Their defense is elite.
Defense is
Yeah, but
nasty.
Baltimore's their offense is just as good, bro.
Yeah.
They're fucking elite, dude.
They are savage.
But they're
team.
out. They're out Isaiah Likely. You can't say shit about Zay Flowers. Lamar and Derrick Henry for sure. But come on. But that's it. We have Josh Allen who makes plays. He just makes.
And Lamar doesn't.
Come on.
Lamar's
he
better than
does.
Josh Allen at doing that.
Lamar's way better at Josh
That's
Allen
true.
than doing that. Josh Allen is a bulldozer. Like within if he's in the red zone, Josh Allen's insane. But
he's
Lamar is great everywhere on the field. Everywhere. So
I think that game should come down to the. I like the spread here at 1.5. I just have. That's going to be like a Sunday morning wake up call. We're riding. Like I'm not even going to make a statement on that. You can literally take anybody. Where's the best choice is Derrick Henry anytime.
I just think like
Even
looking
Yeah.
at the playoff game last year too, the Ravens should have won that game, and I just think they're gonna figure it out this game. I just do. So
I
You
agree.
think
It's going
it's
to be a
more?
fun game to watch in
that's a
terms of
good game. Yeah.
offensive firepower. I think it's going to be a good game to watch. It's going to be high scoring. It'll be back and forth. It'll be fun.
You think Mark Andrews revenge game?
100%. Mark Andrews anytime. Put it down on paper.
Book it.
It's
right
happening.
now.
It's happening. Mark Andrews anytime. 100%.
All right. Well, now hit me with your hate. Chicago beats Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't,
Honestly,
I don't have it.
my
I have Caleb
take
Williams in the interception.
my take on the Bears is that they're gonna surprise people. Like they're actually
They
gonna
will. I agree.
they're gonna surprise
They
some
will be
people this
better.
year. Yeah. I think
not
so.
this game though.
You got the
No,
Vikings,
I
you
don't
changed your
think-
mind? You were saying the
Not this
Vikings
game.
are gonna
Well, change-
lose.
Come on, I was trolling.
Okay. Yeah, you
I-
didn't look like you were trolling. You looked pretty confident with what you were saying
I
to
was
us the other
trolling.
day.
I was
All right.
I was trolling. I texted you. How can you see what I was saying?
Nah, you look. I don't know, but anyway. Okay, so what's your take on the game?
I'd
then?
agree.
What's your take on the game?
I'm Minnesota. Let's look at it. 24-18.
Okay. I also have the under.
Yes, I
Um,
have the under.
In Chicago. JJ McCarthy gets, touchdown. I think it's going to be Adam Thielen. I don't think Jez is going to score. I think Adam Thielen. I think we're going to do either Hawkins, Mason. Might even be able to see, a little Aaron Jones action early game. Like he made that statement against y'all back in week 1 of last year. I just think,
Don't remind me.
a nice little ease at 24-18. Sure.
No, I'd go even lower than that. I think this is going to be like a Texas Ohio State kind of score. No joke. I think this is going to be a grind fest of a game for some reason.
I mean,
mean,
JJ McCarthy might struggle.
It's all going to come down to it's all
I-
going to come down to how JJ comes out and plays. I think like a 14-7 type game. No joke.
I mean, when you have it's like saying Joe Burrow's going to throw for under, he's going to not throw for 300 yards with Jamar Chase on catching this one. Like,
Well, it happened to
JJ
us week
McCarthy-
1 last year.
well, that's Zach Taylor's fault.
Uh,
And you think the Raiders are going to beat that team? Y'all couldn't even beat that team. Go back to
Yeah.
that.
Nah.
Yeah,
don't
but
disrespect the Raiders this week. All right, come on, Ashton
Anyway.
Genty hater.
I just think the connection's there. Justin Jefferson, JJ McCarthy, it's there. We're going to see a little hiccup. This is rookie season.
Wait. Did he play in the preseason?
Yes.
He did. I didn't look at any highlights. I got to look at those highlights after this.
He did for, I think, preseason week 1.
Like a
Balled
half?
Balled out.
Did he actually?
Maybe been a half, yeah.
All right.
Balled out. Looked clean.
Okay. I'll look at those highlights and I'll get back to you. But I mean, for me, JJ McCarthy, I like JJ McCarthy because he has a great arm. He can move, but he didn't throw a
Does.
lot of passes in college. That's my only like worry about him. He did not throw a lot, but when he did, when he had to, he did a good job. But the NFL is another level. You're going to have to throw 30, 40 passes a game sometimes. You're going to have to throw the ball
I mean,
4 or
this is
5
true,
times with 2 minutes
but-
left and you have to win the game,
That's more of Kevin O'Connell. They're not giving JJ McCarthy like the, you have the
Yeah.
keys to the king.
But they should.
of
He's
move.
been
And
he's been there. This is his second year. They should.
Did they do it with Kirk Cousins? I don't even think they did that with Kirk Cousins.
Sam Darnold looked
Kirk
pretty
Cousins
good
is
his
not a
first
typo.
year. I don't know.
He wasn't given the Kings the kingdom either. He went to Seattle.
I mean,
Wait, did we
No.
talk about Seattle?
we did not.
Seattle and San Fran, no.
That's our last one.
Crap. But yeah, I think Vikings win. We can go on and on. We can go into this argument. The JJ we just gotta see. That's where it's gonna lie. I could be a JJ McCarthy hater. You never really know.
I'm not touching
but
that game betting wise though. I don't like
Same.
it. I'm only
That game you
I'm
don't
only
touch
I'm
betting.
only taking
If-
Caleb Williams to throw a pick.
But if you are gonna touch the game, you're gonna go up. We're taking that under by a far.
Yeah, you're taking the under
Caleb
by
Williams is up.
far
Yeah.
chance.
All right, let's do the
All
last
right,
game. Seahawks,
yeah, go for it.
49ers. Christian McCaffrey returns as the best patch catching running back in the league. I think he scores 2 that game. Book it.
I think they blow him out. I think they blow
Christian
him out. This is
McCaffrey,
my
two,
blowout of the
two
week.
touchdowns.
Yes.
I don't know if they blow him out though. That I'm not
I think
sure
they
I
blow
about.
think
him out.
Seattle gets blown out.
I don't think they get blown out.
I think Seattle's gonna
defense-
have a terrible year.
Seattle. If we're talking about home field, Seattle does have home field advantage. But
Yeah, but bro,
And-
you got to think about it. The defense is mid at best, bro.
Yes, but look
And
at the
then
Niners defense.
It's better than
Beat them
Seattle's.
tragic.
it's
It's
not that bad.
tragic.
But it's not as good as it used to be. It's not as good as it used
Yeah,
to be.
but then you defer it to offenses, and who's got a better offense?
Seattle.
No, what?
I just don't.
Sam
mean,
Darnold guy,
I can-
huh?
Yeah,
Sam
big
Darnold
Sam Darnold guy now. The switch up is crazy. Yeah,
Bro,
the
you
switch
bet
up
you
is
wish he
crazy.
stayed.
I could make it. All right, maybe that was a little crazy. I forgot about
That was
Kittle and
crazy,
CMC
yeah.
actually, 'cause
Yeah, I was about to say,
Big
who
Cooper
are you
Kupp
coming
guy.
at us with in Seattle? Yeah, big Cooper.
But- I mean, let's be honest though. Like Seattle does have more weapons, but not as reliable as 40. Kittle, CMC.
Would you
and-
rather have? Hold on. Would you rather have JSN and DK Metcalf or JSN and Cooper Kupp?
I mean, JSN and DK Metcalf. Well,
So
give
their
me what
offense
Cooper
got
Kupp
worse.
is. This Cooper Cup. Talking about this Cooper Cup?
Yeah.
This is the
Cooper
only one
Kupp,
you
no,
got.
I don't want-
This is the only one we got, dude.
I don't want that guy.
The Cooper Cup that won a Super Bowl is long gone.
Seattle might take a step back
Very
on
true.
offense, but it's up to Sam Darnold. It really is. So we'll see.
Don't count my boy Jalen Milroe out.
Dude, he's not
Whoa.
playing, bro. He's not.
He's
playing.
not touching the field.
If he touches the field, they're
Sam
just
Dar-
gonna run with him.
Sam Darnold, see ghosts. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of fog over it.
And he won you 14 games last year.
And he went through the O'Connell system that Daniel Jones went through. Oh boy, get ready.
So by this logic, Daniel Jones is winning 14 games this year.
The Colts are coming in.
My,
They're
my
going
bad.
crazy.
From the top rope, Daniel Jones 500 yards, game 1.
My bad. Brian Dable's one cheeseburger. Diabetes.
Yo.
Taylor, one loss for the.
Dable's 1-0
Come on,
against
let's be
O'Connell.
Oh, yeah.
When it matters the most, Dable has been there. But until then,
My bad.
All right.
My bad.
You guys won against us last year. I get it. But we play again this year, so get ready. That's all I'm saying.
I will be ready.
Back to
And we
back.
play the Bengals.
Back to back years.
Yeah,
What a
play
gift.
you guys
The
week
Bengals.
3, man.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Now
gonna
lock
be good.
in.
Week 3's coming up. That's gonna be a quick one. I can't wait. That's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, I
Draft.
guarantee we're gonna be 0-2 going into that one.
Might be 0-3.
And then you're gonna beat us.
And somehow win that game.
That'd be crazy.
All right. Do we have any say about these games? Nothing comes to mind.
I think, dude. I think
Amazing
it's gonna be,
week
we've been
one
waiting.
slate.
We've been waiting 6 months for this, boys. 6 long, cold, hard months, and it's finally here.
I love
it's
this.
finally here, gentlemen.
The NFL did great with this week 1 slate, though, in terms of games and
I
and
agree.
scheduling. It's
100%.
sick.
I'll give them that.
Yeah,
I'll give
like
them that.
crazy good games.
100%.
I love the divisional matchups
Two.
week 1. People hate on them sometimes. I don't get it. I love it. I love it.
No, you have to get the people. You have to get the people. You want those rivalries
Oh,
right off the
yes.
bat, bro.
I agree.
right off the bat. I want that good TV. I would say I would the only thing I disagree with is a little bit of the slate in terms of what games went where. And I
Yeah.
think that games should be able to be flexed the week prior, I think, personally. But
You know what I game? You know what game should
overall,
have been?
unbelievable slate.
For me, I think they shouldn't have given us a primetime game. Detroit
They should have given
on a
us
Monday night.
primetime game. Yeah, and yeah,
Monday night, you have JJ McCarthy going back to the state of Michigan.
that'd be cool.
I like that.
I
like
say
that, but
if we
I'll take Chicago.
i- if we just look at the slate right now, obviously Baltimore and Buffalo's got to have something. But I mean, there's a
That should have been
case.
the Thursday game, in my opinion.
I agree with you 100%. I 100%
They
agree
never-
with you on that.
But they never do that though. Because it's always the Super Bowl champion gets.
Yeah, you're right. You're
First
right.
game.
You're right. You're right. So it had to
But
be.
it-
It had to be. Yeah.
Hey, but
that
in
game.
terms of entertainment value, that should have been Thursday night. It should have been
Yeah.
tomorrow's.
That's-
I'd agree with
that's-
that.
That is literally the biggest rivalry known to, at least in football, as of for the NFC East. John or Matt, you can kind of agree with me there. Philly and Dallas, nah, you don't want to step foot. in Philadelphia.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't
Yeah,
say it's the
but-
biggest rivalry because honestly, any team in the NFC East against Dallas is a big rivalry because we all hate them. Like we all just hate Dallas so much.
My
So-
thing is
but-
the first game you're putting the two worst fan bases in the spotlight is
that is
crazy
such
to me.
a fact. That's so facts, dude.
It's
Dude,
just terrible. The two
These the worst
the
two
two
fan
worst
bases in the
groups
league.
of human beings you put on
You're just-
prime time.
That's so true.
Now, when you say worst, like most annoying,
Yes.
No, just the most degenerate. Yeah,
Degenerate, most annoying, and most clueless fan base.
bandwagon.
Bandwagon, dude.
I mean-
Dallas fans that think they're making the Super Bowl every year. Like, dude, get out of here.
Well, you
Like,
have-
what are you talking about?
I'd rather that than the New York Jets fans.
Yeah, but the
They're-
Jets have
they're even
never
worse.
felt success in any of their lives, though. So there's a difference.
Yeah,
so if
but
they talk shit, it's
We
like,
say this is our
alright.
year. This is our year. This is our. I'd rather have some backing to it. So like, I won't say they're the worst fans. Probably the worst to be around, but they're definitely up there on most
I'd say
extreme
Dallas-
environments.
I'd say Dallas is probably the worst fans right now because they haven't done anything since '96.
Nah, the Jets. The Jets are still the worst fan.
I think Philly's worse. Philly, you can't even go into that environment without getting shit on, dude. As an
But
opposing
that's
That's
what
fan.
you
true.
want, man. I want to go to Philadelphia, and I don't want to come. That's it.
Greg, you're gonna kill somebody though. That's the
That's it.
difference.
That's it.
Dude, I will say Philly has the worst fans, the worst
Philly's
people.
a dump too. A dump.
It's a
No.
dump,
No,
dude.
no, no.
Absolute dump.
Everybody knows, especially on here, that they listen 32 Road to 32 Journeyman, and I will die at Lambeau. It's going to happen. I will be
They're
arrested.
too nice there though.
Dude, they're
in the state
dude
of
in
Wisconsin.
Lambeau, they're gonna throw some cheese at you. In Philly, they're gonna pull out the
I-
strap, dude. It's one or the other.
I will be. I will
Dude,
be.
Lambeau,
I
they're
will be
too nice.
arrested.
Nah, they're
I
too
will be
nice.
Arrested
Dude, Greg, you're getting
in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Have you been, dude? You haven't even
Green
been,
Bay's
have
too
you been
nice.
to Wisconsin yet? There's nobody there.
I've
It's
never
just
been.
cows.
They are going to arrest me. I'm
Philly,
gonna go cow tipping.
they
I'm
literally
gonna
wear
do
masks and they
everything to me.
fucking are going to show them, show you their fucking.
I would rather. I'm gonna tell you this right
Pistol,
now.
bro,
If
it's
you
like-
really had to ask me, like, I would rather spend a night on the street in Fallujah in '06 than Philly now. Like, not a question, not a shadow of a doubt. Philly scares me. It's
Philly-
a scary place.
All I'm saying, dude,
scared?
watch the
Don't-
dude who
not to be
goes to
scared,
these
bro.
places as an opposing fan. You know what I'm talking about. I forget the guy's name on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, the Philly one's crazy,
I'm-
bro. The Philly one's crazy.
I'm excited. I want all the heat on me. All the heat.
I'm gonna sit somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm sitting somewhere else, dude. I'm just gonna wear neutral colors and just go home.
Getting back to this, I know this is a pretty long episode. Do we have any future parlays with records, schedules,
Um,
anything like that, like
For
2,000
me, I,
yards, etc.
I'm saying right now, I'm throwing the house on Jamar going back to back triple crown.
oh shit,
Fair.
that's pretty dope. I think we might have a non-QB MVP this year.
No, no chance.
I think they're gonna
Yeah, not today.
regret not
No
giving it to
chance.
Saquon last year, and they're gonna be like, all right, like,
They don't care. It's gonna be Pat
Who, they-
Mahomes.
who,
oh, you know
who they giving
what?
it to?
It might be. It might be.
It's gonna be
Give me
Pat Mahomes.
what running back do you think is going to be great?
Derrick Henry.
Like absolutely great.
Derrick Henry.
You think he's going to?
I think he's gonna go stupid, and then I also think he might have. Ravens might have the best record in the NFL this year.
I can agree with that. I do want to shoot this out here. I made a little, over under win totals, 5 legs. Minnesota Vikings over 8.5 wins. That's just a biased opinion. That's me. You both like this one. New Orleans Saints under 3.5 wins. Come on,
Yeah, I mean
they ain't
3.
touching 3.
They probably will get 3.
I'd see they get 3. Yeah.
49ers easy schedule.
Yeah, I think
then
49ers will get like
the-
12 wins.
This is pre Mike Parsons, BS in Dallas, so it might lose.
Oh, you cut out. What do you say?
Sorry, this was pre Mike Parsons BS, so I took half of it.
The what?
I'm gonna take the under and a half. I took the
Under?
over
Oh,
7.5.
over 7? Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna take the under.
that's fair.
um,
That's fair.
Buffalo Bills over 11.5.
Yeah.
I like the what are the Bengals win number right now?
7.5.
Damn. That's pretty accurate. I have the Bengals going 8 and 9. Sorry, Will.
It's all right. I do too.
I have them going 8 and 9 and Zach Taylor getting fired.
Nah, he won't get fired.
Dude,
Hear me
he's
out,
getting
though.
fired if they go 8
I
and
would
9.
love, dude. I want him to get fired today. If I was Zach Taylor, I'd be putting in my resignation now. But the organization's not gonna fire him. No chance.
I also have only one
Uh,
NFC East team making the playoffs, and that's the Eagles.
That's
That's
a
fair.
good take. That's
You know
actually a
when,
very
dude,
good
the
take.
last time only one NFC East team made the playoffs was 2019.
Yeah. Let's see it. I think we have to end this episode after waiting a long 6 months. Maybe this is too long of an episode. Each pick one play, put it out to the public, and that's it. That whole
Oh,
entire Sunday slate, you can pick one play,
McCaffrey 2
whether
touchdowns.
it be a prop, McCaffrey 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
I will let me pull it up. It'll give me a second. McCaffrey 2 touchdowns. I'm going to give the odds to the people.
That's like
This is
if
on
you
DraftKings.
and I'm not picking a safe bet here. I'm picking a bet. I really like McCaffrey making a comeback this year, and I really like them feeding him the rock early. And they don't have a
Okay.
lot of weapons. I mean, they have a lot of guys sitting out and receiving, or with injuries in
Receivers,
their the receivers are injured with injuries, I should say. So
Okay.
I like McCaffrey 2 touchdowns.
We'll take that. That's at plus 380 on DraftKings.
That's pretty good
Will,
odds.
do you have anything for us?
Yeah, I'm literally going against my own narrative, like I've said before. Joe Flacco over 250 yards.
That's that's pretty
Joe
good.
Flacco.
What's his number right now for passing in general?
I'm gonna look at it, and it is. Passing yards over under total. Joe Flacco 240.5.
Okay, so yeah, take the over.
I would
That's it.
hammer that. In fact, I'd go a step
That's
further. I'd go over 300.
Damn.
You're risking it.
Damn.
You're risking it.
I'd go over 300, man. I think our
Why
secondary
don't
is
we-
so bad
Why,
that I
why don't we do
think
260?
Oh yeah, 260 fine. Okay, sure. Yeah,
That's
over
plus money.
Over
Plus-
260,
plus
yeah.
lowest plus odds. That's plus 146. And for
Yeah.
me, you guys might hate this. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do it to you.
What is
I'm
it?
going to take. No. I was gonna hit you with some crazy shit.
I want to hear it.
I'll tell you later. You
Okay,
can't do it
okay.
to the public right now.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
all right.
do Derrick Henry first touchdown score for the Baltimore.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that too.
The odds are plus 6,984. You put
Wow.
10 on that, and it will give you a whopping $708.
That is pretty
Lock
nice.
it in, gentlemen, and so long. It's been a long podcast. It was much needed. Brett, I'll see you in week 2, brothers.
See ya.